Hello everybody, welcome to YouTube channel below. I'm starting off this video series of home construction building. Today I'm giving a little update. This is something I did previously. I do have some photos I could show you. The steps to the earth form foundation. Basically what I did was dug a trench and filled it with concrete. I'm going to show you most of the snow I shoveled off and has started to melt. My next steps are going to be to put down some crush and run and start laying some block. I'm going to give you a quick look at what I got. As you can see, I scored the foundation where I'm going to set the block down. This is an earth form. I'll be coming up 2 rows of block. As soon as the weather gets good enough that I can start doing some mortar, I will run the block. And it's all scored. There'll be a door there, door in the front and a door in the back. And there's that wall. Foundation ended up coming a little bit out of square, but we fixed that. The inside, I basically scraped down about 2 inches. As you can see, I got a little bit left to do. That little corner. And I got some crush and run coming today. Not enough to do it all, but it'll be enough to get me a clear path so I can get my motorcycle out of the shed. I want to do some riding. Alright, and the rebar you see there sticking out of the block, what we're going to end up doing is we're going to drill the foundation, pound that rebar in. Basically pinning it. Probably do about every 4 feet there'll be one of them rebars holding the block. Block's going to be 2 rows high, and I will solid fill them. At least the first row of block anyway. Alright, so that's the next mission. If you look in the far back there, I do have a pond where you see that pipe coming out. You see the cinder block in the back. I'm building a waterfall system. You can kind of see it cascading down back there. And like you see the opening there, there's going to be a little roadway between the shed and the garage. I already got some landscaping up, and you'll see it's going to be a long mission. There you go. Well, I got to get this wood out of the way here because I got a truck coming with the crush and run. All right, talk to you later. All right, well, the sun's going down, so I don't know which way to point you so you can see me, I guess, out of the setting sun. 2-inch crushed concrete is what I'm putting down. 3 inches, or about 3 inches of it, and then I'll top it with about 1 inch of number 1 crush and run. And here I'll show you, I got 4 yards delivered today, right after that other cut of the video this morning. And here's what's left to do. I did a little spreading around. I didn't film it, but it's just basically spread the crush and run. Try to get it nice and level, 3 inches thick. There you go. You really can't see, I guess it's too dark. Well, I guess you can see a little contrast line. I put the plywood down, just make it easier to walk on. Plus it's, as you can see, it's wet. We got snow. But I got a little bit spread out, you can see. There's what's left of the pile. I got a little bit more to do over there. There's probably not going to be enough here finish it. It's probably 5 yards. Give me 3 inches, but maybe a little more, I don't know. So there you go, number 2, crushed concrete. Works good. It's cheap. I like to go with a heavy bottom base, the 2-inch. If I typically go with the crushed stone, crushed limestone, but right now it's a little difficult for me to get one of them trucks in here. So, and I decided to do this this morning basically, and so this is what I could get today ASAP. I got it, spread it down. Basically, if you're looking at their shed, I don't know if you can see it, but my motorcycle's itching to get out. So my main goal is to get this crush and run spread out here with a path. And now I got a nice pathway that I could ride my bike right out and get on out of here. Head out down the road. Alright. Well, maybe that'll get crappy looking, right? Spin it around again. Alright. So, spread the rest of that crush and run, and it's basically getting the base down. Maybe I'll do a quick shot of when one crush and run number 1 comes, and that'll go on top. We'll see what comes first. There's going to be a lot of steps to this. Alright, peace out. Okay, I'm back. It's the next day. It's a little sunnier out today, so I figured I'd shoot a little more today, going a little more description of how it all started. First thing I had to do was get a building permit from the town. I drew up some drawings myself. I know how to use AutoCAD. I've done structural engineering before. So I did up the drawings myself, submitted them to the town, got the building permit. Once I had the permit, then I was able to start digging, mark out where I was going to dig. That's when I started digging. What I did is I rented a mini excavator with a little 10-inch bucket. Oh, wait a minute, I think it was a 12-inch bucket. And I dug the foundation. Before I poured, I had the inspector come and look it over. It was according to the blueprints. When the inspector came, he noticed it was 2 foot off the property line, and he wanted it moved to 5 foot. We had an argument because the drawings were approved as they were. I was building it according to the approved drawings by the town. But instead of trying to fight it out in court, which he said I would win because they did approve it, but I would have had to wait about 2 months because of all this COVID stuff. So I decided to just shrink the garage 2 foot, made it a little easier, and I ended up redigging the foundation by hand, the one wall that I moved in 2 foot, and that was right here. And if you look, I also am gonna show the photo. In the photo you'll see me standing in the trench, and it's super wide, and it's super wide with the boards there because I had to move it over again. Once the inspector came, okayed it, then I ordered up the concrete. When pouring the concrete, I ordered a conveyor truck. Ordered a conveyor truck because it was only going to be me here, one-man show. So I set up a transit to make sure that I was pouring level. I had marks on sticks throughout the foundation where I had wood formed it up. So then I poured with the conveyor belt up to my marks the best I could. I left the transit set up, and once as I was pouring up, I was placing rebar in, and just dropped the rebar in. It wasn't tied. I get a foot up in the trench, drop the rebar, go another foot, drop rebar, go another foot, drop rebar. Again, I have a pick of that. Besides that, once I got up to grade, or my marks for level, I had the conveyor truck drop a few piles of concrete just in case I needed it, which I did end up using it here and there, but not really on the foundation. I ended up filling some blocks where I am building my pond and waterfall. Alrighty, for a quick look at the pond and waterfall, since it's daylight and you can probably see better now than my other pictures. There's the pond, there's the box, filter box. I have a well way over there. I don't know if you can see it, but it collects all the groundwater on the property. I have pipes everywhere going to it. Here's the other half of the pond, and then there's the waterfall. So basically you're gonna have walk-ups to the pond with the waterfall. That's gonna come down in stages and drop down. And back here I'm gonna have a landscape built in that's gonna go all the way over to there. I'll have a fire pit here. This will all be flagstone back here with a probably a pea gravel driveway between the garage and the shed. Alrighty, so I hope I explained the foundation picks. The other pick is me. Oh, the dogs are going crazy, of course. So I have another pick in there that shows me holding a tape measure in the trench. That's to show the inspector that I was still at the 48 inch below grade mark. Alrighty, and hope you enjoyed my video. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and notification if you want to see my next video. My next move here obviously is to get rid of the remainder of that soil, get it down that 2 inches. I'm gonna finish filling in the crush and run. I'm probably gonna hold off on the top coat until the mortar work is done, because the top coat will go on top of the foundation an inch. So I'm gonna wait to put that down instead of having it piled up on the edges. Alrighty, until next time. Next video will probably be laying the block, getting it squared, getting it where I want. I'm a little out of level, so I'm going to show a little bit of a trick, and lay the block. Then it'll be on to framing after that. Alright, everybody, God bless. Peace out. See ya.